7 a.m.
That's right.
On a Tuesday. Kind of felt like a Monday for me after having the sniffles yesterday.
Yeah.
We're talking about sugar cookies.
It is the great debate. I was just answering a tweet. So someone just tweeted me and said to me, do you and Ben agree on anything? You seem to constantly
Well, then what do you agree on?
have different opinions, and he seems to get very frustrated with you at times.
It's all in love.
So now this is the great sugar cookie debate. I love them. I think they're fantastic. I think they're pure and perfect.
I agree.
I
like
think
the way my grandmother used to make them.
oh, they're delicious,
When
right?
they're warm, that's a whole different story.
You, however,
This organically came up in the commercial break during the 5 o'clock
because you
hour.
said snickerdoodles were trash.
They are.
And I said, what?
I think snickerdoodles are trash, but I love sugar cookies.
Snickerdoodles are sugar cookies with cinnamon and sugar, and they're delicious.
different. It's different.
There's no distinct taste to them whatsoever.
They're so
except
good.
sugar.
I love them.
There is
see,
a taste.
If they're homemade,
Sugar.
they're great.
I'm like, I limit, if I'm gonna have a dessert, I just want it to be like one of my faves.
Really good.
Which
I
would
totally
be a
agree.
chocolate chip cookie right out of the oven for me.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not saying
a sugar cookie
that
with a glass of milk.
I'm not saying that a sugar cookie or sweets in general that they all aren't good in some way. It's just not my favorite.
Well, apparently you both are wrong because 60% of people think they're pure and perfect just like me.
Well, recognize the 40%.
That's right.
They're not overrated.
As I put this there on Twitter, I also put it on my Facebook page. Walter Kimball, a frequent viewer and commenter, pointed out, he's like, it's sort of like pizza. It's not
Like
bad.
toppings.
It's not bad. I mean, it's really not. It's not horrible either way. But there's
You're
clearly-
saying all pizza's kind of
yeah,
good?
exactly. Cookies too. I mean, there's clearly better cookies than
No, oatmeal.
I hate oatmeal raisin.
Oatmeal raisin is trash.
Yeah, but I've never had an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie.
Let me tell you something.
She
My
mentioned that.
mother
I've
makes
never had oatmeal chocolate chip cookie.
the best oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. They're like,
I haven't seen some.
they're chunky and they're so good. Not like the flat, oatmeal raisins
Thick ones.
usually
Yeah.
are flat.
Yeah.
No, these.
Someone also
Quaker
just weighed
Oats,
in
so
as well,
good.
white chocolate macadamia.
Those are great.
I love those.
Those are great.
Well, if you like a snickerdoodle and a sugar cookie, how do you not like a white chocolate?
I just don't. I don't like cookies. Here's the difference. I don't like cookies that have a lot of things in them
See, I like things.
But you like oatmeal chocolate chip cookies.
because they're my mom's, and she doesn't put a lot of chocolate chips in them.
Oh,
It's like just enough.
nostalgic.
I like a cookie that
No,
has
they're
just
they're
enough,
delicious.
not overboard.
I don't like a lot of stuff in it. Anyway,
I need the recipe.
I'm glad we had this discussion. I'm glad we had this discussion, and it's a family
To
secret.
have cookies right
We
now.
always talk about food. We have never had any
Always
of the
talk
food.
about food.
Never had
Well, it's hard to plan at 2 a.m.
Well, here's the thing. This morning, you're right. We always have stories about food. We are advertising for these food companies.
I know.
And what are we getting in return?
Zippo.
So this morning we had the thing about the Krispy Kreme has pie
Yep.
donuts.
Well, it looks like pie, yeah.
and apparently tastes like pie. And then
Like
Dunkin'
different kinds, like pecan pie and.
apple pie and pumpkin. I don't know. And then I don't exactly know. But Dunkin' has starting tomorrow their new holiday menu with holiday cups. Snickerdoodle. I think that's how we got started on this.
Yes.
Snickerdoodle
yes.
flavor.
That's how it was.
And you were like,
we need to
Snickerdoodle's
stop the
trash.
sham that snickerdoodles are good.
I don't. You know what? As a kid, I used to go to the Cookie Post. That's what it was called. And then it was called the Peppermint Post. It's no longer there, but they had the best Snickerdoodles.
Aw.
The next time we have a discussion, we need to bring these in, actually sample it as we're talking about it, then really determine whether we like them or dislike them.
That's like what we did
I
with
think
the
that's good.
Abbas.
Abbas.
Our producer just said she'd work on it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
But how does she know what's going to go on in our wacky heads?
Right. There's no predicting.
These things
that.
just
A
pop
lot
up.
of people love sugar cookies.
See?
Mermaid Shannon. Says gross.
I feel like this is the same way I feel about daylight saving last week when we talked about that. I feel misunderstood. The sugar cookies are not bad, but who among us says that's going to be your preferred cookie?
I would go to that cookie.
Me too.
Wait, number one? That would be your first choice.
Actually, I would say my top three is M&M, chocolate chip, and sugar cookie. So I would definitely choose sugar cookie over those if need be.
But M&M.
I would choose sugar cookie over M&M.
Oh.
What about chocolate chip?
Chocolate chip probably. It depends on who makes them and
How I'm feeling.
how warm they
You
are.
deserve better than that.
No,
I love it.
deserve a broadened horizon of
please.
cookies.
A bigger palette.
I'm all sugar cookie.
Megan said pumpkin chocolate chip. It's amazing.
Those are
It
good.
would be so seasonal.
I would
never
do
had
that.
that.
I've never had that.
Oh gosh. Yum. Okay, switching gears, since we are kind of talking about holiday cookies, holiday music is on Sirius XM radio stations. Larry, this fired you up this morning.
Because Sirius XM is like 250
Yeah,
channels.
you can get anything.
And so you can pick. I think they ought to have it on there all the time because there are people who love Christmas music.
And just
every
gets
day.
them happy.
And yeah, you can have it right. You put it right there. So I'm suggesting to the folks on there at Sirius XM, here's an idea. You did the Beatles channel, did the Beach Music channel recently. How about the Christmas channel? Put that in there.
Just put it on there.
You know.
Year
And I
round.
guess
Choice.
it's like just a
It's a
handful of
choice.
stations. They have they have over 250
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can
stations, right?
literally you can find anything you want, from the craziest, kinkiest to the esoteric, to classical music, to talk radio,
Just a variety.
to rock and roll,
However
to
you're
funky,
feeling.
whatever you want.
So maybe the people that are saying something is just because the station that they like already have plugged in has changed, and they're like, oh,
Maybe
what?
so.
Now they have to find something else.
At the end of the day, you walk into the store, you're gonna run into all these Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear it on the radio. We're talking about it. It's here. It's not here. But it's here.
It's the holiday
The
season.
season.
It's the holiday season. Ba-da-da-da. We sing this every day during Christmas.
I mean, I listen to it.
It's the loop da loop and a loop da boop. We make up our own lyrics. It's a good time. You should try it.
Yeah.
You brought up a good point about how we do love the music, but then it might just be old by December.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Have any of you ever worked in retail during Christmas time?
Yes.
Not in a store. I mean,
Does your brain not want to explode?
Have you ever worked in radio at Christmas time? That will get you.
Oh, yeah.
Because radio, I worked in top 40 radio at Christmas time, and you have the same songs in
Over.
rotation.
Oh my gosh.
I
That
got
is
so
like the
tired
worst
of the
thing.
singing dogs. You know, a jingle bells with a
Yeah.
barky
That's
dog.
how it is
barky
in
dog.
retail too. When I used to work in
Remember
retail
that
during
one?
Christmas, they would
Oh.
play the same.
That's what I was just saying.
It's on a loop. It's on a loop. Yeah.
Mike says
That's what
you
I just
can-
said.
Mike says that
Oh.
you can stream holiday music all year long on Sirius XM.
Okay. Well,
Maybe.
then that's not new then.
Well, I wonder if it's just the channels that don't stream it all year long that have a couple of them that have changed over.
I'm confused
That's what
now.
I'm assuming that got people, up and up.
Maybe people were just freaking out for no reason.
The good thing is if you don't
does
want to
happen.
listen to Christmas
You can
music,
change the
you
channel.
can change the channel. If you don't want a sugar cookie, you don't have to.
You don't have to eat it.
That's right. We all have a choice.
Welcome to America.
This land is your land.
is America.
That
This
is
land
true about
is
America.
my
We
land.
have the most variety of anywhere
Yeah.
in the world. So
We like
shouldn't
variety.
complain.
That's right.
Talking about our, rights, voting.
That's right.
Election day, everybody, in Mecklenburg County.
Yes.
They opened about 37 minutes ago, the polls.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have to go find your exact polling location, unlike early voting that you
Yep.
guys made a good point about on the show.
You should know where, if you're registered to vote, you should know where to vote.
Because it's the same time.
If you don't know,
Or same place,
maybe
I mean.
yours
Yeah.
has changed, then you can go to our website. We have a link to the North Carolina Board of Elections where you just put in like your address or whatever, and it tells you where to go. Also, Lyft is, they've done this in the past, but they've given discounts on rides, and they're doing the same. So it's Vote Charlotte, you spell it out, 19.
And it's not only Charlotte; it's all the outlying areas. The Matthews, whoever we are, we're
Yeah.
voting on a lot of
All
issues.
within-
Town board, mayor, and all that. So yeah, it's all not just Charlotte. It's all across here. People are voting.
You were talking about the Lyft thing, though. That's what you're referring to, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and if you're going, at least for Charlotte, you've got the mayor's race, you've got the city council race, you've got CMS Board of Education, and you've got the big one, which is the quarter-cent sales tax.
We're gonna
I would
post-
almost be willing to bet in Charlotte. If you went on the street and said, "Who's running for mayor?" There'd be one name.
Oh,
Whether
yeah.
you're Republican or Democrat.
The guy who's running, the Republican,
Yeah.
David Michael Rice.
runs every few
Yeah.
years. I mean, and
It's not a household name. He's not a household name.
no. I mean, Vi Lyles, like it or not, is one of the more popular mayors we've had, and of the 15 we've had
Whoa.
in the last
past
10
5 years, yeah,
Gosh,
whoa.
it's been a lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
quite a few
she
of
could
it
be,
now.
if she's reelected, she'll be the first Charlotte mayor since 2011, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
To be reelected, so.
I think Anthony Fox was the last one reelected, I believe. Yeah.
Pat McCrory before that.
Yeah.
And now, in addition to outside of local races, we're 1 year away from the 2020 presidential election.
I know.
Just crazy because we've been covering the
this is
debates.
crazy
You know
to
what?
me.
I think this poll is kind of interesting. I think if you do a search on this, I'm just saying 92% because I think they're looking to the presidential election, and I think that's mainly Republicans saying that.
Okay.
Well, then you're.
I wonder.
Yeah, I think that's probably 92. I think
Since
I
they
may
don't
be
have-
wrong, but it seems like the majority because if you're Republican, you have
Your candidate.
Yeah.
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 So they know they're going to vote.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what it is, because I was surprised
good
that
point.
people know already.
Democrats, I mean, there's like 35 people running. Maybe
Yeah.
40.
Yeah.
I know, there's so many.
Right, I know.
Then a lot of Democrats that are watching aren't voting on our polls.
Maybe.
Yeah, I had the same poll up on my Twitter, and it was the majority was on I know who I'm voting for. Or maybe they decided from the if they're,
Or maybe they just, to your point, maybe they decide I'm voting Democrat, maybe not
And
know which
they
one,
know.
but I know
Yeah.
it will be a Democrat. It
Yeah.
could go either way, yeah.
We'll find out.
1 year away. We'll be talking about it a lot more.
It's true.
Couldn't hear what you're saying, Sarah. Oh, we have it on our Facebook in the comments to find out where your where your polling location is.
Perfect.
Yeah, the link, so you can click on that right there. Bank of America is trending all over the country right now this morning, obviously. Big topic because Bank of America here in Charlotte, they're increasing their minimum wage. So they already bumped it up this year to $17 an hour. And in early April of 2020, they're going to increase it to $20 an hour, which is about a year earlier than expected because they had announced that they were going to increase the wage. Their CEO went on Morning Joe and said that they want to share their success and make a difference in their local communities.
Well, it challenges all the other banks.
Yeah.
Now you go, oh gosh, here we go. So join the bank, get 20 an hour.
I mean, I said it on air, but the banks are doing so well, and a lot of companies are doing so well right now with this economy. And you've got to take care of your workers. And you can't say, oh, we're having record profits, and the stock's never been higher, and it's amazing. But people who are working minimum wage, you guys could just stay there if it's cool. That'd be great. You can't do that. Like you got to share the wealth among your workers.
Some people were commenting though that it's going to come at a cost for customers or other current employees at different levels.
Yeah, and that's something else I said on air. There's no reason why banks can't do this and not pass along they're making record profits right now.
Or not have an impact on what other people receive, other employees, whether it's bonuses or.
And I would say as far as bonuses go, I know it's a very individual thing, but I mean, if you're worried about the bonuses, your bonus also gets taxed a lot more than your salary does. So it might not necessarily be apples and oranges. It might be, well, actually you get paid a little bit more because bonuses
Uncle Sam does look at that bonus.
Yeah, bonuses get taxed a lot more than your actual salary. So.
And other companies, not just Bank of America, have recently been in the news about this. Like Walmart, Amazon, McDonald's was a big part of the Raise the Wage Act, announcing about, it's a lot of their employees that have been making $7-something an hour for so long. And Target.
A lot of people were waiting for the federal government to raise the minimum wage, and so far there's not been agreement by the folks on Capitol Hill. So.
Larry,
Let's raise the temperatures up today.
do I blame you for feeling under the weather?
No.
It is
I'm
not.
the messenger.
Well, yeah.
I'm not the medic.
You guys take too much
The
blame as
messenger,
it
not
is,
the
but
medic.
I think it is the cold. It's got to be the weather that's
Say, well, you can always
causing
blame
this.
my grandma. It's the change of seasons every
Right.
time I get this.
I'm sure other people at home
Grandma
are
Sprinkle.
feeling my
Thank you very
pain.
much.
Grandma Sprinkle.
And with the mid to upper 60s through Thursday, and then if you don't want to look beyond Friday, whoa. I mean, that Friday's rainy, 52, Saturday, sunny, and 51. This stays very chilly from Sunday into next week.
Oh, wow.
I'm just hoping that maybe we have a respite from this. Maybe December
I feel like we skipped
turns out to
fall.
be. We did. Maybe December turns out to be very
Mild?
mild.
I don't think
Last
so.
year, December was the one time we got the actual significant snow, right? I think it was like
Yeah.
mid-December.
that one day.
But you remember it was predicted that this winter would be really rough.
Rough.
Was it? Oh, okay.
The year that I moved here, it snowed a lot, and I was like, "Where am I moving?" It was literally during my moving. It was in the snow. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, a couple comments about how good Flashpoint was on Sunday.
Oh, thank you.
Benjamin, making moves.
You know what? We devoted the entire episode to the quarter-cent sales tax, and so when you can devote in news,
Strong debate on that
22
one.
minutes to entire topic. I mean, you get a lot of robust conversation. It was actually really nice. So thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning and eat your sugar cookie.
I was going to say maybe next
Here,
Flashpoint we could devote it just to
Still
sugar
winning.
cookies.
Still winning.
I'll have all you guys on Flashpoint, and we'll
Right?
discuss.
Sugar
Yeah,
cookies.
and we'll have
That
some
would be
cookies.
great if
Yes.
you had us on the Flashpoint. You should invite us sometime.
Discuss the merits of sugar cookies.
Bye, guys.